minutes ago, and we're underway at the AFC title game with a touchback. In a shotgun formation for the first snap, Dion Lewis is the running back. And Brady right away is going to throw right side with a pass over to Lewis, who caught 9 last Saturday night in the win against Tennessee. And again out of the gun. Brady has time, has his man, it's Cooks. Right on the money to Cook, up a 31.
Cooks goes right by Telvin Smith, and Jalen Ramsey is supposed to carry that vertical.
2 plays, 2 completions. Inside the 40 already. Brady feels pressure by his feet. Now rolling out. Campbell trying to chase, and Brady will pick up a yard.
We'll see how it plays, though, because Tom Brady's good.
Rex Burkhead is in the game, and he gets it on the end around. Burkhead caught around the shoulder pads and tossed down at the 33 by Miles Jack. James White comes in, and it's 3rd and 4. There's the pass, caught, but stopped well short of the first. Hogan brought down again in the gun, and it's a long yard to go. We'll call it 4th and a short 2 with 5 wides, and now a timeout called. Less than 2 to go. Brady lofts it, and he's got his man, Amendola. And they pick up a gain of 21.
What an outstanding job. The Patriots get a wheel route with a little pick. And
so now, 1st and goal to go. Fakes it to Hogan. Sets up screen, and the Jaguars are on it. That is bare.
Yeah, they haven't played the Patriots this year, though, have they?
No, they have not. Again, back over to Lewis. Tries to wiggle past Smith, and they're going to rule him down. They're going to say a knee was down for that defense. Apply some pressure here on 3rd and goal. From outside the 12. Brady looking in the middle of the field. He's got pressure around him, and he's taken down. And it's Fowler, who we mentioned had just come in, who got to him.
But watch, the key was this. Gronkowski looks like he's one-on-one, but watch the safety here. This is an outstanding job. Brady's going to look at him, and he thinks he's one-on-one, but the safety double teams Gronk. And Brady, at that point, he started there, and he couldn't get off of him and go to somebody else.
From 31 yards, and the Patriots put 3 on the board to start the game. So now it's time to see what the Jaguars offense looks like as Gostkowski sends it down. Corey Grant's the returner. He was 5th best in the league this year. Gets past Slater and zooms ahead out to about the 26.
Jim, this is the loudest I've heard it at New England this year. This base is going nuts.
Try to quiet it with a handoff to Fournette. And they pile on him after 2. 2nd and 8. Here's Bortles on play action. Looking for 2nd and 3rd options, and now flips it over to Fournette. Got a block and picks up the 1st down. That was O'Shaughnessy who threw the block. 1st down, 37-yard line. Back to Fournette off the left side for 3. Pass complete. Fournette tripped up. It's a 3rd and 3, and Yeldon's come in.
Jacksonville loves crossers going east and west. We'll see if they do it here.
Playing it over and picking up just enough for the 1st is Hearns with the catch.
The problem is I think New England's going to play zone today.
Yeldon is the tailback. And now the ball carrier. And he had a nice performance in the win at Pittsburgh. Depending on the outcome of this one, before McDaniels, as everyone expects, heads off to Indianapolis to lead the Colts. 2nd and 8. Bortles takes something off of it. What a play to break it up.
But Trey Flowers gets pressure, and right at the end, Van Noy gets his hand right in there. And I love the aggressive play calling right now to Jacksonville. Run, play action, run, play action. And you see Trey Flowers making Bortles just be off.
Keelan Cole has come in as an extra receiver. Bortles, pass, incomplete. As Malcolm Butler, Brad Nortman punts it toward Amendola, who makes the fair catch at the 13. July of 1776. About 25 miles from there at Gillette Stadium. A 1st and 10. Brady on play action with pressure coming. Gets the pass away. And again, he finds Cook. Suggest anything out of normal velocity, etc. So see they hand it off to Lewis.
Not yet. I think what you're finding is
a handoff to Amendola. And when you look at the 4 quarterbacks playing today, well, for Tom Brady, this is his 36th postseason start. It's hard to imagine. And the other 3, they had 5 in their career coming into the week. James White flanks Brady off his right hip, gets the football. 3rd and 3, and stopped about a yard short. Ball came out, but they're going to rule him down. Officials running in there to say he was down, which was down, so no challenge flag coming from that sideline. Here's Allen's punt, angled and out of bounds. Won twice, Buffalo and Pittsburgh, and here they are playing for the AFC title. They get it over quickly to Grant, who makes a big move around one defender and finally is taken down by Harmon. So Bortles drops back into the gun. 1st down from the 44. Open underneath and over to the New England side of the field is Marquise Lee.
And then as the game gets later, make it a situation game based on one play.
2nd and 3. Fournette plows ahead for another 1st down.
You're going to see this over and over again. Hand the ball off.
Fournette works it right up the gut for another 5.
If you're Jacksonville, New England's got to watch a big play here now.
2nd and 6. They do play action fake, and Bortles has on the sideline his target. It's when he would be there to present the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It's Fred Taylor that goes the Jacksonville way. Start the 2nd quarter with Grant. Grant wide open, down the sidelines. McCourty finally.
Watch him go in the flat. New England's so into stopping the run. They get a little bit miscommunication, and Grant is down back there. Definitely not at the 1 or 2. And how about the easy throw for Bortles?
No question.
Great plan coming into this game. Nathaniel Hackett, give him credit.
Yes,
That's exactly what you have to do to get him into the game.
Picked up 24. They've got a 1st and goal. Still with Bortles. Bortles lofts it, and it's caught by Mercedes Lewis. The longest tenured Jaguar, Mercedes Lewis, scores from 4 yards out. And boy, did they cross him up.
Well, watch right here. He's guarded by Lee, and Chung has to help. And what happens, you're seeing right here. And watch, he's going to block, and throw. And Patrick Chung gets caught. It's always about eyes against the team who runs it like this play action.
Lambeau extra point just inside.
Now, Belichick and Brady are going to adjust, believe me.
This will be returned by Lewis. Trying to break free. Folks, those next-gen stats were powered by AWS. From under center, Brady. 7-step drop. Pass out of reach.
Pass protector, and last time he had that feel when to let go and catch the touchdown.
Draw. And 2nd and 10. Running right into Shaq Mason. Ball kind of, for a moment there, was... Will start out right alongside Brady on the 3rd down and long situation. Up the middle it goes. Incomplete. Intended for Hogan, no flag.
Windows are, and this is why I thought the thumb could be an issue. Look at how little room you have to make that throw. That is great defense by Colvin, an underrated nickel corner who's played outstanding, and Brady gets hit again. This is going to be one of those games. You got to throw under duress.
He got knocked down by Ndakwe right after he released it. This is Westbrook.
He's done a fantastic job getting these guys ready for this week.
Big time all year. And movement.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
There's Clete Blakeman. That's
Cam Robinson right there. The little juke, which he doesn't have to do.
over to Grant, who caught 2 on the last drive for big plays. He's got another one near the first down. It looks like it's right on the money for another first. Fake to Fournette. Did he freeze him? Goes down the field wide open. Wide open to Hearns, who stays in bounds. McCourty comes over these last 2 drives, and his quarterback has hit his last 7 passes. He was looking deep and takes what's there underneath for a gain of 8. Right back to Hearns. 2nd and 2. We'll take a timeout.
Subconsciously, these guys thought they could do it.
No, how many players told us in our meetings how much they benefited by that, as Fournette is wrestled down, is scheduled to play. Will play at Jacksonville in the regular season.
Might go for it on 4th down if they hand it off here in the short.
They do hand it off on 3rd and 2, and they pick up the first. Fournette
in the ball.
Marquise Lee, by the way, I mentioned had been dinged. He's been back out there for a few plays. Here's Fournette. Fournette showing no issues with that ankle that was injured again last week. That belonged to Jacksonville. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass, Yeldon. Patriots are there. Van Noy blows it up.
Got 3 guys to the right and the running back up top. 4 guys on one side.
And they go left with Yeldon. Gets the edge. Cole tries to throw a block. And where do they mark him out? Pound it with Fournette. Pounds it for the 1st down. It's pushed back, but he'll get marked all the way up near the 3. In the postseason this year, Jacksonville 7 out of 7 touchdown conversions in the red zone, including today. They hand it off Fournette. He's driving, and he's in for the touchdown.
Wow.
Wow. Take that, they say.
Right up the middle in the gut into the reduced front, bare front we call it. Right at the teeth of the defense. This is not a good start for New England right now. Right through the A-gap with about 5 Patriots there. Fournette showing the power. I mean, right through Van Noy, pushes him right back. I mean, he's standing there.
Marone loves what he's seeing, his team.
Yeah, it's tough. We need to keep watching. It's early.
As Lambeau this time, almost identical to the first PAT. 2nd offensive possession. They've out-yardaged New England 158 to -1. Here's a short kick to Lewis. This is something Belichick loves to do. And there is a flag out. You don't see a lot of other teams do it to them.
During the return, holding, return team number 59. It's a 10-yard penalty, 1st down New England.
And Tony, so he's got Gibson on him now. Gibson, who has a foot issue and was questionable all week. Down to the bottom of the screen, and Brady's looking that way for Gronk. And it's knocked away by Gibson.
Boy, he did, and he threw this ball perfect. Gronk goes up and really usually makes that. The problem is it's 35, 40 yards downfield. You don't usually get him to that point. What a...
2nd and 10. Brady hit his first 7 passes. He's missed on his last 3. Now looking, firing, and somehow Gronkowski holds on. He was walloped by Ramsey from bracing himself as he was falling. 1st down, play action. Pass over the head, going back to Gronk for... And he's going against, as you see the graphic there, the #1 pass defense in the league this season. He's got a 2nd and 10. They seal the pocket for him, and Burkhead's ball came out. Could be ruled incomplete. It is. 3rd and 10. Burkhead got dinged on that play. Looking for their first conversion on 3rd down today. Brady, pressure all around him. Finally, they take him down at the 29. line, and it's Fowler with his second sack here in the first half.
Just to see who's on him, linebacker or corner. Well, Jalen Ramsey runs out there. So to Brady's like, oh, it's zone. It's just zone. Not a big deal. Come on back in. I know it's zone. His eyes are going to start in the wrong spot. They confused Brady on that play. Made it look like zone, and it was man.
That punt goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Driven for touchdowns the last 2 times they've had it. The Jags start this series from the 25. Basically, same point the last 2 drives began. Fournette into a wall for 1. 2nd and 9. Second straight running play. Second straight time. The Patriots are all over it for no gain. Crowd trying to create a spark for this defense as Bortles flings it down the field, and it is caught by Cole.
Oh my goodness, who is this guy? Blake Bortles thrown back shoulder 30 yards on the sideline to a free agent. Cole coming up with a catch. We'll see.
Does he hold on to it? Does he?
Right foot, left foot. Now let's see the ball. Malcolm Butler on the play.
They hurried to the line and they got the snap off before a challenge flag could come out.
Outstanding job getting up and going,
yes,
though.
That's huge.
Oh, illegal shift, though. They weren't set.
Illegal shift. Offense. All 11 men did not get set for prior to the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Here's the play to Cole.
The thing now is you can replay this. So that play, that's a big call if this was a drop.
What you're saying is you can challenge it.
You can challenge this, yes. Because it's a false start, you can challenge. It's almost like the play didn't happen. Let's see.
Well, looks like he maintained possession.
He did, yep.
There's nothing worth challenging as it turns out anyway.
What a throw, though. Oh, who is this guy?
He's a guy that's thrown for 155 yards and a touchdown. And he hands it off to Yeldon, who takes a big hit, spins around, takes it to the 48. 2nd and 11. He gives it to Yeldon, still on his feet. He reaches down to about the 44.
You kick a 55-yarder.
Well, they need to get to the 37 for a first. It's 3rd and 7. And they'll move Lee over to the other side. Just got the snap off in time. Bortles pass. What a catch that is. That is Lewis with a flag out.
Prior to the snap, delay a game. Offense.
Wow.
5-yard penalty. Still third down.
See if this guy goes back now, because the big throw, if he comes down, throw it outside, Blake.
Bortles spins away. He's going to have a holding call, it looks like. Bortles wisely puts 2 hands on it as Adam Butler finally ends.
Holding. Offense. There's 74. Penalties decline. Brings up 4th down.
The clock's going to run here. Now watch this. Bortles looking. And there's a big hold right there by Cam Robinson. He just rips him down on Wise Jr., 91, and looks banged up there.
There's Nortman's punt. And Amendola will set up the possession at the 14.
That clock was running. It was not a penalty. It was a sack. I think Doug Marrone thought it was a penalty, so the clock was stopped.
Saves New England's last time out. And that running play. Robert Kraft bought this franchise of the Patriots 24 years ago today. As Brady goes sideline. Cooks makes the catch. Boye. Pass across the middle. They'll hurry to the line.
Yep, you got to go now.
Timeout.
You got 1 timeout. Get up on the ball and keep going.
8 yards to Amendola.
Here we go. Got to watch the backs in these situations. He likes to throw to them.
2nd and 2. There it is. To White. Right you are. Telvin Smith tackles him in both playoff games in the last 2 minutes of the first half. A field goal to Buffalo and then that touchdown on 4th and 11 to Pittsburgh. And this pass is incomplete. Is Barry Church. That's going to draw a flag.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Number 42. 15-yard penalty.
Gronkowski definitely wobbly by the training staff.
It's a definite penalty. Church goes right helmet to helmet. You can't do that. It's the correct call. But I can tell you right now, the bigger picture is going to be whether or not when he gets right, I mean, he's got to go into the concussion protocol. He's done for the half.
Dwayne Allen has come in at tight end as Brady goes deep. And it was a little shove, yes, Boye.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 21. Wrong place at the spot of foul. First down, New England.
Vertical route by Cooks. He's a vertical runner. Boye should know that. He tries to get out of there, and he holds him a little bit. Unbelievable for Jacksonville right now.
That was a 32-yard penalty. And from the gun, Brady guns it. Down to the one. Slithers Cooks.
Now, New England likes to get up and hand this ball off right to the right really quickly.
Going left, right. In for the touchdown.
Just a great job by New England being prepared to get up at the line. Jacksonville's not prepared to get in their gaps.
Nope, they weren't ready.
New England gets right up and hands it. You know what's shocking was I was like, you're going to wait. Well, New England wants the ball back again. They hope they throw it 3 times so they can get it back again.
Gostowski adds the extra point.
Almost necessary. That was huge.
Gostowski will get the touchback. Got to be careful, as you mentioned, if you come out and throw 3 incompletions, you get Brady the ball back again.
Oh, no, they're going to run. Yeah, they're
exactly.
not doing anything.
Yeah, look at that.
They don't want New England touching this ball again.
Jacksonville heading in with a halftime lead.
Incredible start right there for Jacksonville. They feel good. This has got a game. It's here.
Line drive kick. And it will not be returned, but we're going to return this first snap of the third quarter under center. 13 out of 15 in the first half. There's Fournette for 2. Second and 8. Play action, Bortles. All kinds of time, and now gives it to Bohannon, his fullback. Caught a touchdown last week, and he runs over for a moment. That late first half score by New England. They did it last week. Fournette for 1. Second and 9. Fournette. Malcolm Butler was waiting for him. Foxborough. Comes the blitz. Bortles gets to the way. Yeldon held on with 2 players colliding with him and also made enough move.
He's got to pick up. Nope, his guy doesn't come. Yeldon burst. And that throw, being out in front, while off your back foot, Blake Bortles, I'm telling you, Bortles is playing the game of the year.
Josh Wells in at left tackle as Robinson walked off the field under his own power. And first down run, Fournette. Pushed back by Lawrence Gay after 3. Second round pick out of Alabama, 2nd and 7. Get Yeldon avoid make that Fournette. Look at all this agility by Fournette.
Watch him. He does this last week too. It's a right there and gets right up over. 3 times last week he gets up and does that little spin move. And he got hurt on one of them though. If you remember, that's
the ankle.
Tweaked his ankle. And a quick out.
Gonna roll out. Knocked down by Flowers.
Flowers on the edge. Watch him go right against Lewis. And wow, he almost had an interception. Right in the hands.
That ends the
field position. Everything points. This is huge, Jim.
Make it. You got a 7-point lead. Miss it. Patriots take over at the 44. Lambeau from 54. Look at that kick. It's good. Hopefully you'll be able to get to the AT&T Pebble Beach with them all still intact.
Yeah.
We'll see you there in a few weeks.
That's a good-looking guy on that ball, I tell you what, whoever they put there.
With Gronkowski still in the locker room, undergoing the concussion protocol. Brady 12 out of 17, 124 in that first half. Hands it off to Lewis. Able to quickly get outside, and second down and 6. He fakes it, steps up into it, goes deep, and double coverage and no flag. Cooks was surrounded by both. Ramsey.
Saw the end of the plays. Ramsey's there. You got Bouye running with Cooks. He knows he's down the field threat now. Another perfectly thrown ball, though, right in his breadbasket. You can't let him go up and just beat a linebacker.
3rd and 6. And they convert for the first time today on 3rd down with Hogan.
Look.
Action fake to Lewis again. He thinks he can get something down the middle, and Cooks unable to pull it in.
And Cooks is wide open and perfect throw and just comes off his hands. And if this game doesn't go New England's way, this is the play you're going to look back at.
2nd and 10. Straight drop. Setting up a little pass to Lewis. Miles Jack is there. And Jones finishes it off. As White returns to the lineup. And White gets the football. Jacksonville drops him after a pickup of about 3. Signals fair catch. He makes it. Who's going to Minneapolis? A 1/4 to go. Play action and a rollout on the bootleg, and the pass is wide.
You really need him to play like this to beat a Tom Brady-led team.
Here they come after him. In trouble, and he holds on to it as he's decked back at the 5-yard line.
New England comes after him. 6-man rush. Safety blitz, Patrick Chung. And right there, they've adjusted. No one's better at halftime. They're not going to let him sit and play action and look down the field. They're going to come after him. Just a handoff.
It's Yeldon. And he is popped and dropped.
Best halftime adjustments, really in-game adjustments of anybody that's coached.
Nortman with a big boot. Room to run it back, though, for Amendola. And they come converging. Now Lewis patiently looking for a crease. It has a gain of about 3. We'll get to them in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass complete. Lewis, though, they're on him. Puslesny is there. Vice President Remote Broadcast, 41 years. Thank you, all of you. Over 125 years combined of great service and friendship. Here's a 3rd and 4. Lewis able to wiggle free, and then 2 more Jaguars, including Colvin, a team off in this very situation on 4th and 2. And the snap away, Allen punts it, takes something off of it. And Westbrook makes the catch over the shoulder again. Blake Hot is down to 1. Fournette makes sure he secures it. 2nd and 11. To stay on the ground, trying to bounce outside. Fournette finds a little opening, and he's able to climb his way all the way out to about the 16. Yeldon comes in.
Got to cover the crossers, New England.
Bortles pass. There's the crosser to Lee, and they've got a 1st down. Patricia thought they had him 3 and out for the 2nd straight series. Uh-oh, watch out. Flea flicker. Bortles takes what he can get, and he's able to throw a...
Everybody watch. You're going to see him down. We're all going to come down the field. Great pressure by Flowers off the edge, makes him roll out. And then just slipping out late. Bortles using his leg.
First down from the 49, and it's Fournette. Takes it just across the 50 for a couple.
He's been here a million times.
2nd and 8. Well, he wanted to go that way. Instead, underneath Lee. Stiff arm. Fights for that first down. Great, powerful move by the wideout.
Run, pass, run, pass. They don't know whether to rush or play the run on each play.
Here's the first down. Toss over to Fournette. Robinson was out there throwing a block. Fournette takes it for about 13, and now they're in field goal range. It's Corey Grant who replaces him. He's had a fine game in a lot of different areas. They fake the handoff. Bootleg. Bortles. Ball is dropped by Koyak.
They're trying to pick it up. They need something to go their way, New England.
2nd and 10. Handoff to Grant to close out the quarter. Gets to about the 25. 3rd and 8 for Jacksonville. From the New England 25. Blitz time. Bortles unloads it. Throws it away. This from 43. Lambeau's kick. Again, dead center.
I don't know. He looked nervous.
Did he? Yeah. 8 seconds into the 4th. And that is not returnable. And let's throw it down to Tracy. Going to run it on first down to Lewis. If you can come back from 28-3, I know the Patriot Nation is saying.
But
late 3rd.
Well, nothing's going to be bigger than that, right?
2nd and 8.
But this guy can do
wide
it.
open. It's Cooks. Towards percentage-wise, doesn't look all that different. Watch out here. That was a backward pass, and it's coming back over to Lewis. Solder in front. A whole brigade, but Miles Jack falls on it. Comes up with the football. He's got the football in his hands.
Oh, I think he got it, Jim. I think he actually got it. Did that just happen? The play of the year on offense, it was unbelievable.
Heels it away on the takedown.
We got to see this. Oh, that's loose. That is definitely. Oh.
Ruling on the field is that the runner fumbled. It was recovered by the defense. First down, Jacksonville.
So again, the ruling on the field, it is a Jacksonville recovery. All turnovers are reviewed. Is there a control issue here at all? I can't see that being that Lewis has control at that point. Is it starting to slip over Jack's way?
It obviously comes out there. The question is, does he get possession back right there? I mean, it's like on his hip, but that's got, oh my goodness. Let's see the other angle before we. Let's see if his knee was down at any point before that ball. The ball's loose before anything here. So the ball's already loose there. Now the question is, when it goes loose, does he go back and have possession there?
Does that look like possession?
Not there, it doesn't. That first angle we had is probably the best. Let's see right here. Ball's loose, so bam, right there, it goes out. Now are you saying that he gets it back? He can't see from there.
It's not a kind of a play you see all that often, Tony, where it just transfers over to the defensive player, but it tells you it's off. It almost has to stay.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. There's a first down, Jacksonville.
With 13 and a half remaining. And now they'll run it with Fournette. And go back to Dion Lewis. He had fumble issues at the end of last year.
It's the linebackers, Smith and Jack. That's why you go draft these guys, to make plays like that.
Straight drop for Bortles. Steps up, flings it wildly.
We'll see if he decides to play coverage this time or come after again. He's doing the same blitz. Right here comes Butler. Does he pick it up?
Butler trying to blitz. Pass caught, but it's going to be short of the first. Hearns pushed back by McCourty. Big tackle by McCourty.
Bill's going to let him go. Now they're going back.
And all the while, if you get somebody to jump, you'll get yourself a first down, but that doesn't happen. Fair catch signal, 15-yard line. The Super Bowl coming up on NBC in 2 weeks' time. Brady out of the gun. All the way back to the 5. He drops. He throws it, and it is pulled down. Cooks now 100-yard game, 6 catches. First down, Brady throwing again. Brady's going down. He grabs the face mask. Looks at his left hand, not his right, but he's taken down by Darius.
Shaq Mason one-on-one. Darius.
2nd and 18. Deep ball. Down the field. And overthrown. Bortles trying to stay loose. As it's a 3rd and 18. Pocket sealed for a moment. Brady's able to throw it. And they convert on 3rd and 18.
Really special how he does it. Big time play by Brady.
Big time one they had to have. Back to Brady it comes. Just standing there like a statue as he unloads it. And it is caught by Dorsett.
New England runs 2 trick plays out of like 6. A really unique flea flicker, and Dorsett gets behind Jack, but Jack smelled that out pretty quick. It was just a perfect throw right over his shoulder. Brady knows when Jack's into the line of scrimmage, turns and flies out of there.
Dorsett for 31 from the 23. Jump pass incomplete. Todd Wash, defensive coordinator, looking on. 2nd and 10. Finds the time, pulled down. Good catch by Amendola.
Now you got to watch the running back coming up and going down over here. Guys going across the field this way.
Good protection. Amendola for the touchdown.
New England's going to flood the zone, put the running back over there, the tight end, and then bring Amendola underneath. That's 4 guys. Watch. 4 guys on the left side of the field. They're flooding the zone area with too many guys, and it puts Smith in a bind.
Extra point brings it down to 3. It was an 85-yard drive. All football fans got to be riveted by this one with 8:44 to go. Going to be run out by Grant from the goal line, actually, and that is Slater, of course, on him quickly.
Oh, here we go.
Hands it off for Nantz. Couple of Patriots. Play action down the middle. He is able to pull it off with the completion to Hearns. Gonna ride Fournette for a yard. Drop back, Bortles. Gonna go with a deep ball, and it is incomplete, almost.
About the weight of Jacksonville. Ooh, right in the arms of Gilmore. Bill Belichick was going to make at some point in this game Blake Bortles feel the weight of going to the Super Bowl. He is now in a bare front. He has made for most of his career. It's time.
It's 3rd and 9. Pass incomplete, and no flag as Lewis looks around. Nortman. No pressure. Sends it inside the 20. Fair catch, Amendola. Here's Brady. Lofts it up into the air deep. And there is a flag. In fact, there's 2 flags.
And Cooks gets by him.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 20. Molly placed despite a foul. First down, New England.
Grabbed him around the neck. Ball hadn't even gotten there.
Well, Brady couldn't get enough on it because he got
Pressure.
right when he was...
Yeah. First down. Going down the sideline, and it's...
You see Ramsey now is following at the bottom of your screen. He's following Cooks. Cooks has had the big game.
2nd and 10. Jack's coming in on, oh man, it's incomplete. Led to a touchdown. 3rd and 10. Brady's pass tipped up in the air and complete. Here's Allen. Westbrook slides over. Catches it. Both in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
miracle catches.
I just have a feeling something's coming here.
From the 10. To run up the middle, and the Patriots are waiting for him.
Not about using clock. You got to pass this ball here.
Here they go. Picked up the blitz. Bortles' throw is dangerously defended by Eric Rowe.
A lot of crossers coming at you again.
Bortles in trouble, able to get rid of it.
Again, they got to stand up to Brady.
Norton didn't get all of this. That's Amendola taken off inside the 40 and down at the 30. Over to White. Blockers in front. James White gets halfway home to the 15. Brady looking around. Caught. Amendola with another catch. From the 7. Brady keeps it. And is able to just charge ahead for a 1st and goal.
Brady does this because of the hand, but look at, got a shot at the Super Bowl on the line. He's going.
He doesn't care.
No.
He's going to do whatever it takes. 3.5 to go.
Got to cover the back here. They like to run little option routes either way over here.
Handed off to White. They drag him down. White, the running back. Brady under center. 2nd and goal. Ooh. Fake it to White. Looking around. Has time. Throws it. Did he get the feet down? What an effort. Touchdown, Amendola.
Tom Brady does it again.
How about Amendola?
With a catch. Watch. Let's see if he does it. High ball back in the end zone. How you're supposed to throw it there so it's protected. Right foot, left foot ball. That's a touchdown, Jim. New England has the lead and a shot at heading to the Super Bowl.
Amazing effort, no doubt, by Brady to drive him again. But Amendola, to get that 2nd foot down, acrobatic. His 2nd touchdown of the quarter. The extra point makes it a 4-point lead. Jacksonville's going to start at the 25. First down throw, pulled down, pickup of 8 by Lee.
Get the ball out of his hand, throw a slant, rip it in there. I'd come back and do it again to the weak side at the bottom.
He's going to go to the sideline on that side and open. Westbrook can get to his feet. And Gilmore also able to get back up and stop him. All kinds of time. Lofts it. Fournette was there. That's Cole in motion. Rushing 4. Bortles in trouble. They get to him. The ball's down. Fallen on by Robinson. It was James Harrison who got to him.
Watch on the edge over here.
Recovered by the Jags. 2-minute warning at Gillette.
You can get 10 yards. You're okay. Don't run crossers here. Just get up about 8-10 yards. The Jags are going to chip on the edge with the tight end here and try and look for a big play.
Bortles. Open. O'Shaughnessy goes out. They only picked up about 4 or 5.
And the man. All 3 receivers over here. All 3 corners over here.
stepping up and throwing, and it is knocked down by Gilmore.
What a play by Gilmore. You're going to see him step up. The safety's right here. He gets behind him, and Westbrook has a step. It's really a pretty good ball by Bortles. He gives him a chance. It's just an incredible defensive play by Gilmore. Just an incredible play. It was a good throw. Bortles did a great job, stepped up. Oh.
In his early days at Buffalo, and now remember again, Jacksonville has 3 timeouts. Lewis, first action since fumbling, and he's dropped for a 3-yard loss.
Got to be running it here.
It's Lewis. Able to get back what he lost and another yard. So a gain of about 3.
That's telling you they don't think Bortles can go down and win the game with no timeouts. That's what that's telling you.
It's Lewis. Lewis running free, and that could very well do it. Dion Lewis found it.
And the run by Dion Lewis on the edge, Devlin with a great block. Oh.
Kneel down time.
That's the last game, I think, for
This Jacksonville team goes through 3 postseason games, never commits a turnover, had a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter.
You know, this is why New England is special. Blake Bortles is the first time they've lost all year.
Brady with all that question about his hands swirling, throws for 290, and he's going back to the Super Bowl.
New England does it in one of the toughest years. We thought they lost a lot of guys. You lose Gronkowski, give Bill Belichick credit. This team finds a way, special, unique. We're never going to see this type of thing happen again over the last 15, 17 years. It's truly generational.
The clock hits 0, and the Patriots continue to rewrite history.